Hey everybody, my name is Mudflap and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. Today I will be reviewing the season finale of Marvel's Disney Plus show, Hawkeye. Let's get started. Hawkeye is directed by Rhys Thomas and it stars Jeremy Renner, Haley Steinfeld, Vera Farmiga, Tony Dalton, Linda Cardinelli, and Florence Pugh. Just a warning for those of you who have not seen all the episodes of Hawkeye, I will be discussing some characters in a little more detail. So there may be slight spoilers in this for those who haven't seen all the episodes, so just giving you a warning. So we start this finale episode off where Kate has just found out that her mother isn't who she said she is. She's in partnership with Kingpin, who we found out is the boss at the head of everything, which is what Hawkeye feared. I'm just super excited to see Kingpin back on the big screen. A lot of people were hoping for his return, and it was great to see that the rumors were true in this case. So Kate is now dealing with the fact of she's been lied to, manipulated, and she just wants to continue to be a hero, continue to be mentored by Hawkeye, and she needs some direction on what to do. And of course, it's around Christmas time, and Clint still isn't home to his family yet, so he's thinking about his family. He's thinking about what he's got to do to just end all this and just really, destabilize this whole organization with the tracksuits and Echo. He's got to deal with Yelena Belova and Kingpin on top of it as well. So a lot of moving pieces, a lot of stuff that they both have to figure out and think through. But I was super excited to see this finale, and I was really pleased with how it went. Lots of great character developments, character parallels. It did leave us with a couple unanswered questions, and I can't wait to see how Marvel answers those with time. So if you've been keeping up with the Hawkeye episodes, starting from the first episode all the way till now, Kate Bishop has shown just tremendous growth in not only her skills as an archer and just getting a feel of what it's like to be a hero, but also getting that real world experience in as well. She's kind of blind to the whole thing, coming from a rich family, everything on a silver platter, but she wanted more because Hawkeye meant a lot to her during the Battle of New York in 2012. That's a really great scene we got to see in the very first episode where she's just really inspired by what Hawkeye does and how he saved her from all the Chitauri coming through the portals, and she wanted to be just like him. I know Hawkeye is not everyone's favorite. I love Hawkeye personally, but he's not everyone's favorite. Some people may call him the boring Avenger. He doesn't have any superpowers. Really all he is an archer who's just really good at archery. Not much there to work with, but Marvel still found a way to really work with his character, especially when he had to deal with the effect of the blip. He became Ronin for 5 years, and then all the stuff that happened after that, and he's got to deal with all the fallout and the consequences of him being Ronin. And he wants to keep it a secret from everybody, including Kate, because it just brings up a lot of painful memories, a lot of dark stuff he doesn't want to really deal with. And then, of course, he's dealing with Natasha's sacrifice in Endgame. And then Yelena found that out as well, and she was kind of manipulated as well by thinking that Clint killed Natasha when that wasn't true. But I was glad to see that Yelena finally got it explained to her. Episode 5 and Episode 6 were definitely my favorite, mainly because I just love seeing Yelena in action. She's super funny, great personality. She just blows it out of the water. I'm glad to see that she's getting a lot more screen time as Yelena, and I can't wait to see what Marvel does with her character in the future. Each villain had their purpose, served their purpose, and once again, I love what Marvel is doing with their inclusion efforts, bringing on a deaf actress to play a character, Maya Lopez, also known as Echo, and I just really love the representation, so keep it up, Marvel. That's awesome. You're doing a great job with that. So my thoughts regarding the length of this show, I think the length was perfect. WandaVision has been the shortest so far. Loki was a little longer than Falcon and Winter Soldier and Hawkeye are about the same length, so about 40 minutes per episode, with the last episode being about an hour. So I was happy with the length there. Another sad thing I've been seeing is the viewership on Hawkeye is a lot lower than the viewerships on the past Marvel shows, and there's a couple reasons behind that. One, Hawkeye isn't as interesting of a character as Loki or Wanda is, so people may not pay much attention to him. Two, people may be getting a little Marvel overload right now with all their shows and their movies, trying to keep up with it, but I think the main reason is he's not super interesting as a character, but that didn't stop me from seeing it and enjoying it to the best of my ability. Comparing it to all the other Marvel shows, it's definitely high up on my list. I don't really have a specific ranking to where I put Hawkeye. I just love each one of the shows that have been released so far, and they each have their own strengths and their own unique position on the list of Marvel shows that we've seen so far. The plot was great. I liked how they slowly just built it episode after episode on character development and unexpected twists and turns. There are a couple of theories still out there. The main one I want to know is Hawkeye's wife, if she's anyone important. There are some people saying that she could be Mockingbird. I'm not super familiar with Mockingbird at all. I know that the wristwatch had a lot of important value to her, so I hope we get to see more of Hawkeye's wife in the future and growing on her character as well. The other unanswered question is, what happened to Echo and Kingpin at the end, and what are they going to do with those guys? So I'm excited to see that as well. Make sure you stick around. There is one mid-credit scene, so don't exit early. Make sure you watch that. So drop in the comments below, how would you rank Hawkeye as a show? I'm going to rank Hawkeye a 7.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. Super solid MCU show, and I just love what they do with the characters and just develop them throughout the course of the episodes. Of course, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, and as always, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to be kept up to date on all my future reviews, and I'll see you next time.